Morning, everybody. It is November 1st. Boy, this year is almost over. It's really bizarre, isn't it? I just kind of think, Jesus. I mean, it feels, there's a part of it that feels like an eternity. And then there's another part of it that just feels like it just hauled by like a freight train. But here we are. I'm grateful that most of us are still here because we've lost so many during the course of this year. Just been busy all morning packing t-shirts and books and getting ready to go to the post office, go over to Blue's office and pick up another print of one of my drawings and mailing that off because he does all the printing out of his company. Then I've got 2 Zooms this afternoon to do and one at 11 this morning, which is our band management weekly Zoom, but it's usually on Friday, but we are doing it today because Russ and Cooch and I were in Cleveland with Carol doing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Friday, so there was no way to do that. Music, first off, I hope everybody had a safe Halloween last night. It sort of saddens me a bit. I live on a real kind of not a dark street, but it's not a real fun street for kids. So we almost have never gotten any trick-or-treaters except for local kids that lived on the block, and most of those at this point now are adults with kids, and they're gone. But one block over is one of those kid-friendly streets, and lots of people decorated their house, and there was dry ice and monsters all over the place. And I went over there just to watch, and it's just so much fun. And I had a huge mechanical spider that was given to me that I really haven't used. It's been sitting boxed in the garage. So one of the neighbors had a real elaborate setup in their front yard. So I went over and I gave it to them and said, "This is yours. It'll be much happier here." So they've got it. But, as long as everybody's careful, because it's a little scary out there. Just, some of these streets are not that well lit, and boy, if you got little kids running around, get all excited and they might run into the street. I just hate if I see somebody speeding down a street where there's all these little children out having their adventures. So that's that. I'm going to get ready for my copious notes here. I'm going to go back and visit. I've checked this, talked about this album before. But I'm going to play some different things from it this time, and just to reacquaint people, because I'm realizing that as the number of videos has climbed on the channel, there's people that are coming on at this point asking me, "Boy, I sure wish you would do so and so," and then I have to go back and check like 237. I already talked about them. But I figure I'll just occasionally revisit people and do some different things from it. And if that gets their fancy, then maybe they'll go back and dig deeper into the archives at this point. When there was 20 videos or something, this was easy. But now that I think this might be 752 or something like that. It's a lot to dig through. It's a lot to dig through for me just to check out all of what I've put up. And there was one thing I was just getting ready to do, and I went back, and about 250 videos ago I did her album and talked about it. Maybe when I hit 900 I'll go back and give a reminder. We'll see. But today I'm going to go back and visit David Crosby's Thousand Roads album that we did back in 1993. This is really a wonderful album. Cross is an amazing artist. I've known David pretty much since the late 60s. I first met him and started working with him around 70, 71. And we've been friends ever since, and I've watched his travails over the years. I mean, he definitely is somebody who's, his footprint is pretty huge that he's left in this world, and still building. Because one of the things I think I appreciate so much about David is the fact that he's still creating new music, still working, and it's not like he's a nostalgia artist who's doing all of his hit songs from 1980, kind of a thing and hasn't really done anything since. David's constantly striving for new music and new ideas and new collaborations and all kinds of stuff. So I really totally appreciate that. Now on the Thousand Roads album, there's a whole bunch of info here on this one. This was a real involved album from the standpoint. There's a number of producers on this. There was Phil Collins produced a song with Nick Davies. Then there were songs produced by Don Was. There were songs produced by John Leventhal, David Crosby, and Mark Cohn. There was a track produced by David Crosby and Dean Parks, track produced by Glyn Johns, and also then a track by David Crosby and Stephen Barncard, and also one by Phil Ramone. So I mean, this is a true cast of characters on this one. I'm just reading off of this thing rather than writing all this stuff down. There's a whole lot of crap to write down. Engineering-wise, we had Nick Davies, Rob Easton, Rick Pekkanen, Paul Dieter, Glyn John, Stephen Barncard, and Ed Goudreau. And this was recorded all over the place at Fisher Lane Farm Studios in England, which is the Genesis studio, Power Station in New York, Ocean Way Studios, Groove Masters, Warnham Farm in England, and Sunset Sound. The stuff I worked on, I believe we did at Ocean Way and Groove Masters, possibly at Sunset Sound also, and it was mastered by Doug Sachs at Mastering Lab, and the string arrangements were done by David Campbell, the great David Campbell, and other arrangements were done by Craig Durgee, our old keyboard player from the section. So I am going to now play a couple of tracks. I want to get rid of this window here. Say goodbye. Goodbye. First song I'm going to do, and this, I may have done this one. I don't remember if this exact song. I know a couple of these things that I'm going to play I didn't do. But I've heard this song so many times. At times you start to hear it and you go, I must have done it. It's so familiar, but it doesn't mean I did it. It just means it's part of my DNA at this point. And this song is called Helpless Heart. And the cast of characters on this one is Bernie Ledden on guitar. I used to do a lot of sessions with Bernie, and then when the Eagles first formed, Bernie was part of the early Eagles incarnation. The great C.J. Vanston on keyboards, Craig Durgee on keyboards. This is a track that Don Was produced. And Jeff Porcaro plays drums on this. The harmony vocals are Kip Lennon from the group Venice. And percussion is Paulinho da Costa. It's just incredible. The song was written by Paul Brady, and it's myself on bass. The thing that's real interesting to me, and I remember this one, we did this one at Ocean Way. No, wait a minute. Yeah, we did this one at Ocean Way in the backroom, Studio 2, I believe. Listen to Jeff's drumming on this, Jeff Porcaro's drumming. We cut this track, and really all Jeff did is he sat there and he listened to it, and he just played little cymbal movements. There's no, I mean, and it's one of those things I've talked about this in the past. Jeff was the kind of guy that would do things on tracks where everybody would expect the drummer to just lay down a pocket, and Jeff would do things that were so unorthodox, but they were so fitting and so perfect for that track, which a lot of that is derived from his adoration and friendship with Jim Keltner. Jeff just loved Jim's playing, and Jim would do those kind of things. I mean, Jim would come in and just have the weirdest mismatched set of drums. I was with him when he started putting little maracas taped to his sticks, so while he was playing, he had a shaker going, and watching him figure out weights, because if the shaker was too big, it would throw his balance off on his sticks. I mean, just an amazing, amazing guy, and Jeff really was very cut of that cloth. So here's Helpless Heart. It's a beautiful track here, so check this out.
I'm sitting here inside the strangest place, and time is racing by. I've been way out here for a month or more. Tonight I'm wondering why. You try to understand the things that I feel. Maybe this time I'll find a way to explain it. And there was a dream deep inside my head. It only seems like it's breaking a thread that holds me to you. Still you've never wanted to change me. Darling, I know, though we're far apart, the signal is strong. This helpless heart will always belong to you. Only to you. From the place I belong to where only the strong get through. You've got to keep on believing or you'll lose your way. It slips right out on you. Oh, there are days the light can flicker or fade. Here in this place tonight, a fire is burning, 'cause there was a dream deep inside my head. Only seems like it's breaking that holds me to you. Still you've never wanted to change me, but believe me, I know. Far apart, the signal is strong. This helpless heart will always belong to you. Always belong to you. Only to you.
Now, if you were listening in stereo on that, Jeff was playing like this, so there would be textures around you. It wasn't just like in front of your face. He was moving around, but in that stereo, it was beautiful. Let's see, what do we got here? Hold on one sec. This one is called Through Your Hands. These are a little more obscure ones from the album. And again, this was... let's see, Bernie Ledden on guitar again, C.J. Vanston and Craig Durkee on keyboards, David singing, Don Was producing, Jeff on drums, Kip Lennon on harmony, myself, Paulinho da Costa, and this was written by the great John Hyatt. So here we go, Through Your Hands.
You were dreaming on a park bench, out a broad highway somewhere, when the music from the carillon seemed to whirl your heart out there. As the scientific darkness, as the fireflies would flow, to an angel bending down to wrap you in her warmest cloak. And you ask, what am I not doing? She says, your voice cannot command. She says, in time you will move mountains. It will come through your hand. Still you angle for an option. Still you argue for your case, like you wouldn't know a burning bush till it blew up in your face. We dream about the future, we memorize the past, when just a simple reaching out could build a bridge that lasts. And you ask, what am I not doing? She says, your voice cannot command. But in time you will move mountains, and it will come through your hand. With all your heart, there are thoughts enough to blow man's mind, tear great worlds apart. There's a healing touch to find you out on that broad highway somewhere, gonna lift you as high as music running through an angel's hair. Don't worry what you are not doing, 'cause your voice cannot command. Says in time you will move mountains, and it will come through your hand. Through your hand.
Just beautifully crafted songs. Just love it. Here's one where David is credited as producer on this, along with Mark Cohn. And I think it was just Mark Cohn, and this was a song by Mark Cohn. Mark's another one. Boy, the first time I heard Walking to Memphis, I just went, oh yeah, this guy's the deal. And it was really fun when we played the City Winery in New York with Peter Asher and Kate Taylor this few months ago. Mark was in the other room performing, and so it was great to get over and spend a little time with Mark and catch up on things and stuff, because we'd worked together in the past and had done like the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson and stuff like that. So this one The harmonica on this one is Graham Nash. The harmony vocals are Graham Nash. On this guitar is John Leventhal, Mark Cohn on piano, and David. So this is called Old Soldier. There we go.
Listen, old soldier, wherever you are, the hills or the valleys, come near or far. They say youth's a treasure we waste when we're young. So come down from the place where your medals are hung. You're forever returning and learning to fight, and you feel just like an old soldier tonight. Listen, old soldier, 'cause time doesn't wait. Moon's on your shoulder, the hour is late. There's something there inside you still calls out to you, and you won't fade away, whatever you do. You're forever beginning, barely winning the fight. Just like an old soldier tonight. You're not getting any younger, that much is true now. But you still got that hunger burning in you now. So what do you do now? What do you do now?
6/8 meter can be ponderous at times. On these, it feels great.
Listen, old soldier, to the sound in your ears of too many battles for too many years. There's only one thing you've learned to defeat. So losing is bitter and victory is sweet. You're always unraveling, traveling light, and you feel just like an old soldier tonight. You feel just like an old soldier tonight.
Again, I love when they leave the machine running and you can just sort of jam on the end and have fun, and they go, let's leave that. That's really good. Here we go. This is called Too Young to Die. And this is Ben Montench on keyboards on this, from Tom Petty's band for many, many years and lots of sessions. Bernie Ledden on guitar, David Crosby on vocals, produced by Don Was. The harmonies on this are Graham Nash and Jackson Brown. Drums on this one are Jim Keltner, and the keyboards on this are Jimmy Webb and myself, and the guitars Mike Landau, and the song was written by Jimmy Webb. So here's Too Young to Die, and then that'll be it.
I recall my so-called misspent youth. Seems more worthwhile every single day. Cruising Van Nuys and acting so uncouth. All the joys of running away. There was no speed limit on the Nevada state line. Yeah, it was red wine on those top-down nights. Just you and me, my old roller skate, and the common sense to know our right. Sweet old racing heart of mine, roaring down that broken line. I've never been so much alive. Too fast for comfort, too low to fly, too young to die. Say a man can't love a material thing, with aluminum skin and a cast iron soul. But they never heard your angel sing. God is peace and losing control. Stick your finger, turn up real loud. Now we were flirting with catastrophe. We were doing everything that's not allowed. Life didn't come with a warranty. Sweet old racing car of mine, roaring down that broken line. I've never been so much alive. Too fast for comfort, too low to fly, too young. There is peace in losing control. When I die, I don't wanna go to heaven. I just wanna drive my beautiful machine up north on some Sonoma County road. Jimmy Dean and queen. All the boys be singing, singing, sweet old racing car of mine, pouring down that broken line. I never felt so much alive. Too fast like a bird, too low to fly, too young to die. Just a little bit too young. Too young to die.
I love working with David. Got so many great songs, so many great projects over the years. And he always has a great team of musicians and people involved on the albums with him. So that's 1,000 Roads, David Crosby. A reminder, tomorrow is the Clubhouse live stream. So all you Clubhouse members that can make it, I really look forward to seeing you all. It's one of the 2 highlights of my month. It's the 2 times we get together. And if anybody's jumping in here at this point and unfamiliar with the Clubhouse, there's a link on every one of the videos to Flat 5 TV. And you click on that link and that'll take you to the Clubhouse where you can sign up, and that's where there's a gift shop there with swag in it, t-shirts and mugs and different goodies to be found. But the Clubhouse has some of the nicest people and coolest people I've ever known in it. It's become an incredible community. And I'm so proud of what it has evolved into. So that'll be tomorrow. I'm going to get going now and get this uploaded. And so I can do our band Zoom, log into that in 30 minutes. And then I got some errands to run and then 2 interview Zooms to do after that this afternoon and evening. So I'm going to get going now. I'm going to wish everybody a wonderful week. Have a great time and be safe. Be safe, please. You know, it was real. There's an element of strange being at the Hall of Fame thing because there were parts of the whole function where everybody was masked up backstage. I mean, it was required. But then there were other times when you'd see people wandering around and you just go, and I hope you don't get sick, dude. And, you know, we don't know. But my thanks go out to the people, especially, as I say, in every aspect of society where you're confronted with other people that potentially could put you in harm's way. I really feel for everybody, but boy, do I really still feel so much for the healthcare workers, the decisions they have to make, the sacrifices they've made, and the danger that they do find themselves in on a daily basis is not great. So try to do the right thing and get this over and behind us. So till then, I will see another video tomorrow and see everybody at the Clubhouse, and the week continues. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.